Hey mommies, how are you? So I'm just sat outside of the kids' school, just gonna pick them up now, but I wanted to do this quick video. Sorry that my camera's not that good, but my phone smashed the other day. My fault, not the kids' fault. And I just wanted to bring this quick video because lately I've spoken to a lot of new mommies and pregnant mommies. Everyone around me seems to be pregnant. So one of the topics that has really come up is about newborns, about their sleep, about their schedules, about where you're gonna put them to sleep. So I just really wanted to comment on that because when you haven't had a baby before, you're kind of new to this, so you're kind of anxious about how sleeping is gonna be and worried because so many people tell you, you're never going to sleep again. Once you have a newborn, it's so hard to get any rest. You're going to be restless for the rest of your life. But it doesn't really work that way. I think the key thing is, first of all, you can't really start to put like a routine schedule for your baby or assume that your baby's just going to go into a crib. So have all the nursery ready and the crib there. I think the best thing to do is wait till your baby's born because each baby is different. Some babies sleep for longer periods of time at night. Some babies take well to the crib, some hate it. And also your sleeping preferences, because sometimes co-sleeping is awesome for some families, but not so much for other people. There's some people that don't like to have their babies, well, not their babies, but someone else really close to them they get really hot or whatever. I was one, for example, that I've always been one of those people that sleep next to my husband. Like I wrap my arms and my legs all around him. So I love sleeping next to someone. So for me, co-sleeping was like awesome. It worked really good. I was very comfortable having my baby next to me. My baby was comfortable with that too. He just hated the crib. I think maybe in the entire time that we've had a crib, he spent maybe like an hour in that crib. So he just hated the crib. So co-sleeping for us was perfect from the get-go. But there's so many options now too. You can have all these type of attachments that you can put next to your bed, so your baby can still feel your warmth, but they're not right next to you. There's also bassinets. There's lots of things, because I think, to be honest with you, a newborn going right into a crib is kind of daunting and scary. This thing with all these bars, and it's so big when they've been in this little cocoon in your womb where everything is tight and close together. So I think thinking about those things is really important, and kind of just like I said, once your baby is born, assessing how your baby reacts and what makes them more comfortable. And if you put your baby in an environment that is comfortable for them, then they're going to sleep a little bit longer so that you can get a little bit more rest. And also it's going to make things smoother for you while you're breastfeeding at night too, and so that you're able to get rest during the day. And also remember that baby's sleep schedule is off for the first month or so, because they can't really tell the difference between night and day. So until you get that adjusted, and they recognize, like I said, in the nighttime, make sure that everything's dark, so they really recognize, okay, this is nighttime, this is where we sleep. And then in the daytime, if you're going to put them down for a nap, then maybe you can turn the blinds down a little bit so they know, okay, it's dark, so it's nighttime. But it's a slow moving process, and eventually they'll get the hang of it. Eventually they start to build up their little stomach and stuff like that, so they can take more milk, and then that they can last a little bit longer in their sleep, because remember, their tummies are really small at first, so they're not able to take that much milk, and obviously they're going to be waking up more often. So just wanted to bring that to you because I've had a lot of people, moms, come in, okay, so this is how we're going to sleep. We're going to go to bed like at 8, and then I can have like so many hours sleep. But it doesn't really work that way. You really have to wait until your baby's born, because all babies are different, okay? I think some of the things also that help is, if you're still pregnant, to put like some soothing music or something like that, so they recognize that music when they're out of the womb, and then that's something that you can play for them, and they recognize it, so they're going to feel safe. Make sure that you talk to your baby a lot, so that your baby recognizes your voice. Expose them to the type of noises that's going to be at home, like if you have a dog, that the dog barks, record your dog and put it close to your belly, things like that, so they recognize the environment that is around them too. I think that really helps. So just wanted to bring those little tips there for you. And also in regards to breastfeeding too, for those nighttime feeding things like that, make sure you find somewhere comfortable. If you have to bring your baby in bed, don't be afraid or scared of doing that. It doesn't mean that your baby's going to sleep on your bed for the rest of your life. Or find a really comfortable rocking chair. So think about all those things that are going to be going on at nighttime, so that you're comfortable and your baby's comfortable too. Bye, mommies. I hope that was useful.